Okay, so we've already cleansed the face and toned, so we're just going to add a bit of moisturiser first. And I'm going to be using the Timeless Rose Moisturiser by Odolique. I think this is vegan and cruelty free and also organic. Yeah, this is a very important step prior to applying your foundation. So once your moisturiser has sunk into the skin and it's no longer sort of damp feeling on the face, you can then go in with a primer if you feel like you needed it. Primers are good for also setting a nice base before you apply your foundation. And again, what primer you choose depends on your skin type. A primer is good prior to putting foundation on because it helps even out the skin tone as well. It helps sort of fill in any fine lines in your pores. But again, you can get primers that are good for oily skin that are more mattifying, so it's maybe not necessarily used to fill in the pores, it's just to stop the shine through onto your foundation. But yeah, you can get primers that that have got more of a silicone kind of feel to them that can, as they say, fill it in the pores. Okay, so the primer I'm going to use on Charlene is the Matte Veil by Illamasqua. So this is the matte veil, so this helps to prevent any shine coming up later on in the day. I do like this one. It's also a cruelty-free product, Illamasqua. They do have a range of vegan products too. I'm not entirely sure if the primers are vegan, but I do know their foundations are. But if you go on their website, I'll have a list of the vegan products there, but they are cruelty-free anyway. So I'm going to apply this primer around the areas where Charlene will tend to get oily throughout the day, and I'm just patting it into the skin as well. You can rub it with your fingers if you like. Something's a fine patting it in. Works a little bit better, you're sort of pressing it into the skin. Now, before you apply your foundation, if you find that you need any areas in the face that need correcting, this is the time to do it. And what I mean by correcting is if you find you've got overly red skin, or red cheeks, or red nose, people that suffer from rosacea, it's good to use either a yellow based product or green, which will help cancel out the redness in the face. And they normally come in cream style formulas like this, like a concealer in a pot. This is orange. This one's good for people that have maybe got really dark under eyes. It'll help camouflage the tones, properly colours under the eyes. And I've took a little bit on my brush. And again, you don't want to slap too much on. Just enough. And don't worry if it still looks orange on the skin, you're going to cover that up with the foundation after. This is the important thing about when you're doing your base, your makeup. You want to layer things, you want to do thin layers of things. You don't want to chuck too much on your face all at once, you want to do it gradually. So apply your moisturiser, give it a couple of minutes to sink into the skin, do the same with your primer, give it a couple of minutes, and then go into and use your foundation. If you do have a darker skin tone and you feel you've got dark pigmentation around your mouth area as well, you can also use either an orange colour or something more red based. Okay, so now we're going on to the foundation, and I'm going to be using the Illamasqua Skin Base, and I'm going to be mixing two colours together to create Charlene's shade. So I've got a 04 and a 12. I'll be using more of the 4 and just adding a little bit of the 12 in. Again, the Illamasqua foundations are vegan and cruelty free. Now again, picking the right foundation to suit your skin type is important and depends on what finish you would like too. With the Illamasqua one, it does state that it's good for all skin types, and it does have a very kind of neutral sort of satin finish. It's not overly matte, it's not overly shiny. Now a good advice when buying foundation as well is if you are looking for new foundation, don't just go into the shop and get them to match up there and then, because 9 times out of 10 the light is completely wrong in there and you probably will pick up the wrong foundation. What I suggest is you go into the shop and you get samples of the foundation you want in a couple of different shades, take them home and try them on at the window in natural daylight. And what you want to do is you want to test it against your sort of jawline here into your neck, and that'll give you a sort of truer colour match. Don't test it in the middle of your face, because there's a likely chance that you might have some pigmentation, or you might be slightly darker in the face, or the tone's slightly different. So you want to test it near your sort of neck and jawline here. It'll give you a truer colour. I'm just using a brush to apply some of the foundation, and then I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge. You can use a brush if you like. Sometimes I use a flat-headed foundation brush and stipple it on, but I actually quite like using a sponge too. I find that sponge does give quite a bit more of a flawless finish. So you want to do a bouncing motion over the skin. You can, when you get down to the jawline, you can sort of do more of a swipe in just to blend it through onto the neck, but to get a bit more of a more flawless finish, and it really presses the foundation into the skin and works it right into the skin. I actually think it stops it sitting in all the fine lines as well. Yeah. This foundation is more of a medium coverage. You can build it up or shear it out if you like. Again, a sponge is a good way to help shear the foundation out if it's damp as well. Okay, so going in with concealer now. As you can see, there's still a little bit of the orange residue left over from the corrector. That's fine, you don't necessarily have to go in and cover that up with your foundation. We're going to go in with concealer now. And again, I'm using the Illamasqua Under Eye Concealer. Quite creamy, this formula, it's really nice. I think this might be shade 2, but the number's worn off on the bottom, so I don't know. You always want to go in with maybe a shade lighter than the foundation for your eyes. And I sometimes like to take a little fluffy brush like this and blend it in. And again, using more sort of stippling motions, so instead of wiping the skin like this, which you can do towards the edges, I like to press in the majority of it into the skin. Taking your little brush again, and if you do see anything with that charm on me, find that you're maybe a wee bit red around the nose, a bit more sort of broken colours around your nose. So once you pop them on, you can always go in with your little fluffy brush again, and just, again, you don't want to circle on white, just sort of pat over it. So sort of pat over the top, or go with your sponge and do the same thing. I like to work between a sponge and a brush. Whatever works for you. The setting powder I'm going to use is also by Illamasqua, and it's just their translucent loose powder. Okay, so setting what you've just done, again, this depends entirely on the finished look that you want and your skin type. Quite dry skin, or you've got more mature skin, you definitely don't need a lot of powder in, otherwise it's going to sink into the lines, and if you've got flaky skin it's just going to attach itself to there. So I would say if you have got dry skin, maybe just powder underneath your eyes where you've maybe put a little bit more concealer, or powder where you've put quite a bit of concealer to cover up any blemishes. If you are going to go in with more cream products for blush or highlight, do that now before you apply your setting powder. And that's how you create a flawless, natural looking base.